Hey everybody, welcome to Aniki, the podcast about anime with two brothers. I'm Ben.
And I didn't screw up the intro.
I did. This is take two.
There you go.
Yeah. What were you going to be originally?
Secondest of takes. I don't know. Look, we don't worry about these things.
Fair enough. What have you been up to since last we spoke?
Watching shows.
Are they good shows or bad shows?
We found out that Nozaki-kun wasn't on anything, but a Blu-ray of Nozaki-kun's like $12. So then we watched all of Nozaki-kun.
Heck yeah. Why isn't it on anything? That's a travesty.
Well, it's on like High Dive or something. One of the kind of fakey ones. So
it's a good show.
It's on a fakey one. Right
good
now,
rewatch
so
value.
It's kind of like whatever. Yeah, high rewatch value. Yeah. So we watched that. And I also decided to start Wheel of Time. So I have 19 days worth of audio to listen to.
Okay.
It's 19 days. 19. That's a lot of days. It's many days of audio.
Funny you mentioned that because I did the same thing, I think back in November.
Oh, of Wheel of Time?
Wheel of Time. Because, that show was coming out, and I thought, I'll read this book, and if I don't like it, at least I got this show I can fall back on.
Well, the show's not supposed to be... Well, the show's supposed to be fine.
Oh, the show, if you want an accurate representation of a book, that's not the show to watch.
That is definitely what I have heard. I hear they lean a little too much into the "it was Earth" theory of the books, which is a pet theory of the internet, but not really of anyone else.
I read the book, and I'll be honest, it wasn't my thing. I was not going to continue, and I haven't. But I was like, I'll give the show a watch and see if I can get it further. And even though I didn't care one way or the other about the book, I watched the show and I got mad at how bad it was.
Yeah.
From an adaptation perspective.
Yeah.
It was just sad, which gave me no hope for the new Lord of the Rings show.
Yeah, I don't know about it. Like, I am not worried about it because I don't really care. If I hear that it's good from people that I trust, I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll watch it. And if I hear it's bad, I'll be like, yep, that seemed like a bad idea.
All they had to do was do a mini series of like the love story from the Silmarillion, and I would have been happy.
Oh, there's so many stories from the Silmarillion that you could do.
But they didn't get any of those, so they're making it up. Based off some letters they found in a box.
Yeah, well, la-di-da.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on book 3.
Oh wow!
I'm 2/3 of the way through book 3.
Really? How'd you like the first book?
Well, I liked it. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I've got my one sentence descriptions of these books. I gotta go find them.
I'll have to go dig mine out at some point.
Book 1 is 3 farm boys fuck with the plans of a very patient wizard.
This is true.
Book 2 has been farm boy meets and ignores a girl that is 100% red flags. And so far, book 3 has been meanwhile at wizard school.
These are very accurate. I appreciate them.
I mean, those are the books.
Yeah.
I mean, I've enjoyed them. I like it because it's very classic.
It is
high fantasy. There are good guys and there are bad guys. And there's no nonsense. It's not low fantasy where it's sex, violence. It's a nice high fantasy. And it ends, and from whatever everyone says, it ends well, even though Robert Jordan died before finishing it. Because I guess his longtime friend and editor is the one that finished it.
Yeah.
And he had copious notes on how to end
Sanderson,
it. So it ends
who I
well.
have a complicated relationship with.
Yeah, I know he's also done some big long-standing book series, but I don't remember which one.
He's not my favorite. But
which one did he do?
Oh, crap.
Is he Sword of Truth?
No. That's like bottom of the barrel fantasy.
Yeah.
Nah, Sanderson's books are okay. It's just, I don't like his style. And I don't like how he does magic systems.
Well, he doesn't get to mess around with a magic system in this one.
Exactly.
It's pretty well done.
So those are probably
It's pretty
fine.
well established. But yeah, no, I hear it ends actually quite well, so.
Well, that's good.
Good on him.
Maybe I'll finish it before I'm dead.
Look, even dead Robert Jordan was able to finish a book series. Meanwhile, George R.R. over here.
Meanwhile, Patrick Rothfuss has stopped being an author and started just Twitch streaming all the time, I hear.
Yeah.
I don't know about George R.R. Other than making money hand over fist.
I think it's just always true, and it is don't start a fantasy book series unless it's finished.
I think you just left it at the first part.
I mean, that's also fair.
Yeah, just publish it all at once in a great big book that no one will buy because it's a great big book.
No, I know, right? Everything's got to be a freaking series.
You know, we should go back to the olden days, like Gene Wolfe with Book of the New Sun. Now that's a good fantasy story.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what else is a good fantasy story?
Golfing?
Golfing.
Hey, and I was right. You can't spell golf without GL.
This is true. You can't. I was told that I was wrong in our last episode that the GL song was by not the band I said. It was another band, and my wife texted me while she was driving with Siri,
sure,
and told me that I was an idiot.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I could do that anytime I wanted to. I could just be like, "Hello, Ben, you're an idiot."
Well, she can tell me every day, but she took time out of her drive to tell me that I was wrong about a J-pop song.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway, golf. GL golf.
Golfing.
This time we watched Birdie Wing, Golf Girl Story.
Golf Girl Story. They have half of a Golf Girl Story.
Yes, apparently we watched the first season. There's a second season coming in January, which I was not aware of. I thought it was one and done.
No.
But here we are. You want to give us the pitch? Give me a pitch for the...
Oh,
your one sentence pitch.
It's Washizu no Golfu.
Well, for one of them. Not
for kind of. For most of the show. Look, this show starts kind of bonkers, gets extremely bonkers, and then just goes, okay, now we're just a normal sports anime.
We're going to forget that first part.
Okay. If you say so.
I don't know about this show, man. I just don't know. I don't know what to feel about it. It's a thing that exists.
Here was the pitch they had, which was, we've got this one animation of the blonde girl hitting a golf ball, and we have this one really cool electric guitar riff when she does it. And they're like, okay, make a show. Okay. And that's what they do.
I could see that being the studio pitch.
Yeah.
Because it is an original anime show. It's not based on anything, and it shows.
Yeah.
Because it meanders
a little messy.
A bit.
A little messy. It's not like bad. It's a little messy. It's very entertaining. I would not say it's like, quote unquote, good.
It almost made me care about golf.
Yeah.
Almost.
But it's fun to watch the Masters from time to time.
Well, yeah, it's the Masters. And you get to watch it during work, because everybody else at work is watching the Masters.
Yeah, see, there you go. But also, like, the animation's a little rough, except for aforementioned when she hits the golf ball.
I mean, it's being by Bandai, so you can't really expect a whole lot.
Here's like my actual favorite thing.
Okay.
Is that she rears back, this is Evu. She rears back, hits that golf ball, there's that sweet guitar riff, and then they show it going like 1,000 million miles an hour, and then it like hits the green, goes plunk, plunk, plunk. It's just like,
it is good juxtaposition.
It's like it's the most hardcore shot, and sometimes it goes through freaking trees, but it still just goes plunk. Plunk.
Let me see if I can give a little better description, although nothing can really do it justice.
And to be honest, that pretty much sums up the show, which is sweet guitar riff, ball goes 1,000 million miles an hour, and then it just goes kind of pop. Yeah. It's just what you expect there at the end.
It's like poetry. Okay. It rhymes.
It is, yeah.
In the words of
like Star Wars.
Mr. Lucas.
Just Star Wars.
Anyway, Birdie Wing, a golf girl story, is about a girl named Eve who plays betting golf, which is a thing in this world, at least.
Illegal.
Illegal underground mafia betting golf.
But this is, that's where we start getting a little off the rails. First off, is betting golf illegal? I don't think so. I don't think it's like an illegal thing to do betting golf. I mean, anything the mafia does is illegal, so I guess.
So some things happen with the mafia there. She does the bets, and then she meets a golfing prodigy named Aoi, who is
she's just happy to be here. Like, literally, her thing is, I'm happy to be here playing golf. That's her personality.
And she's found a rival, and they become besties, and they want to play each other, but then more mafia stuff. And then we go from there.
Yeah, who doesn't want to be a Raiburu?
In betwixt all of this, we've got GL, we've got lesbian snake vampire lady, We've got rocket
I don't
launchers.
know what's up with it. Yeah, you've got robot arms.
Robot arms. Some stuff happens.
It cray.
I don't know what happens, but it definitely happens, whatever it is.
Yep.
Would you recommend Birdie Wing Golf Girl Story to anyone?
Yeah. 1, if you like outrageous sports anime. 2, if you watch Akagi and you're like, this is cool, but what if they golfed instead?
We have always joked about
instead of one
Washizu
esoteric
golf.
sport, another esoteric, like not quite as esoteric, but very. Why is there a sports anime about this?
Well, golf is very big in Japan.
And, I do appreciate that it doesn't just do the standard sports show thing, which is someone's really good, and every plot is they're going to underestimate them. Oh, they underestimated them. They're actually way better. In this, she just, crushes them at golf, so they don't want to, live anymore.
That's kind of her thing. That's her skill.
And golf is different. It's a competitive sport, but is it really? It's mostly everybody playing solitaire at the same time, and you see who does it the best. So it doesn't have that head-to-head competition thing that you normally have.
Are you saying it's a Euro game?
Yeah, basically. But Evu tries her best to make it that way by just crushing with overwhelming force.
I should point out that all of her competitors, they're all very skilled. They've all practiced forever. They all want to be the next Tiger Woods, especially, well, maybe Aoi doesn't want to be the next Tiger Woods, but her family wants her to be that.
Yeah.
They've all got the skills. And they've got ball path vision and the zone and whatever. Eve, on the other hand, has a very good strategy. It's, I'm going to hit the ball hard towards the hole and make it go in.
Yeah, that is her strat. Her elite strats are aim for the hole, no matter where you are, and hit the ball as hard as you can to get it there.
Yeah, it's supposed to go in the hole. I don't care about bouncing it off stuff or slicing it or whatever. It's straight line. As the crow flies.
Straight lines.
I'm going to hit that way.
It is the shortest distance between 2 points.
Yeah. So
that is what I have heard.
I just think it's amazing that everyone else is gobsmacked by her audacity to hit the ball towards the hole.
If point A is where I am and point B is hole, the shortest distance is the one I make with the ball.
That's through the woods. Yeah.
Through the woods.
So be it.
So be it.
So spoilers, I guess, because literally everything in this show is a spoiler, probably.
Somebody with a robot arm. She had a robot arm this whole time. And you're like, she had a robot arm this whole time.
Okay, so we have 3 distinct arcs, right?
Yeah, no, I guess so.
We've got our first arc where Eve is trying to win bets for people so that she can get into the tournament and play Aoi. Then we've got Eve has to fight so her adopted family can live somewhere or just live in general.
Yeah.
And then we have out of left field, Eve goes to high school.
Yeah, then we just have normal sports anime for the last arc.
Which, okay.
All right.
Arc 1 was insane.
Yeah, part 2 was utterly insane, and part 3 is normal.
Which, I guess in context, is more insane.
Yeah, I guess so. Because then you're like, well, I was not expecting that. It keeps giving you the unexpected.
That's true.
I mean, look, if I had an underground, not underground as in nobody knows about it, but a literal under the ground golf course randomizer, I mean, I would have it. I would take every excuse to use it.
Yeah. So, first arc. Eve's playing, illegal underground golf against random suckers, right? Yeah. And then she gets embroiled in the mafia because she wants to play Aoi, and her mob connection can get her into the tournament to play Aoi.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the mob needs somebody who's really good at betting golf, because that's how the mob settles all of their disputes, is with betting golf, you see.
Exactly.
So when the evil mafia don wants to go up against another evil mafia don in order to get land for a casino, the only way to do this is with underground betting golf by hiring a snake vampire and Eve to play golf on their underground golf course randomizer machine.
Uh-huh. I mean, when you say it out loud, it makes it sound silly.
Sounds a little silly. Well, what I like is like you could do the same thing with VR golf. Oh, but don't worry, they have VR golf in the show, but it doesn't work like real world VR golf works. We have VR golf and it works a certain way. There's a lot of them around here in Seattle and it doesn't work anything like it does in the show. And I don't know why they couldn't just use regular VR golf.
Tell me how you really feel about it.
I was very confused. It's like, oh, VR golf. No, this makes sense. And it's just like, this is how VR golf works. And it's like, what? No, you shoot it into like a sheet. That's not VR golf at all.
No, you don't. It's Neuralink or something.
It depends. Yeah, no, you're right.
I guess in this
You're
world,
right.
Elon Musk has done a thing at some point.
There's something. And there's a chip in your head and you go into Golf Matrix.
Let's
and
talk
it
about
reads your
the world real
biorhythms and
quick.
your muscle pull. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the first two arcs take place in a country.
Yeah, fake ass country.
What country is it? No one knows.
Well, actually, we know the country
Do we?
is Southern California.
Is it? Because they do mention
Yeah.
America a couple times, but they're
Yeah, I
not
know.
there.
But while this country is supposed to be in like Europe somewhere, it's Southern California country.
I prefer
Europe
to
somewhere.
think that it's actually taking place in the same renegade country as Black Lagoon.
Or
Or
Spy X Family. Only the X is two
that
golf
could be
clubs
it. That would make
crossed over
sense.
each other. That's the country.
Doesn't take. Nah, that doesn't work.
But then they would be solving the East versus West thing with golf matches.
Because Spy X Family is more like 50s, 60s tech, and here we have
No, I know,
Neuralinks.
I know.
So
Here we have Neuralink for VR golf.
yeah, and that technology to good use.
I
We
guess
also have
so.
a place where, you know, obviously betting golf is a thing. Everybody plays golf. Golf is very, very important in this place.
Well, at least it's not a children's card game, okay?
You make a fair point.
It could be a children's card game.
I'd like to chalk this up to its Akagi-esque themes, but
Yeah.
Akagi at least had like a runabout way of showing you that Mahjong was really important. It was really
Well,
important to
it was-
those guys.
Yeah,
No one
and
else.
That it is like a known mafia game, so
Yeah.
like or Yakuza game, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't shown as being like worldwide important for Mahjong. It was just like Washizu freaking loves Mahjong and killing people while playing Mahjong
Yeah.
and killing people by playing Mahjong.
His two favorite things. So
Mahjong and killing people.
in Mahjong, you actually do in real life have ringers that you bring in when you gotta, you know, make sure that the house wins on this game. Here we've got ringers for betting golf, of which Eve
Yeah.
is one.
Yep.
We know nothing about her backstory at all.
Oh yeah, we do.
Well,
Her backstory is sweet. She was in a house that burned down, and then she was adopted by a secret hardcore golfer.
yes, and has
That's the
a
backstory.
adopted,
and she doesn't
family?
remember anything, but she kind of remembers her name.
her first name.
Yeah,
By episode 6, I'd worked out her backstory though, not the one that was shown in the show. Like,
Oh, sure. Yeah, like her like real backstory.
yeah, her real backstory. It's she's Ali's sister. Or
Oh, yeah, yeah.
or
Oh,
what would be even
100%.
better is if Ali is adopted and Eve is the real daughter.
Maybe. But yeah, no, they're definitely like sisters or something, like 100%.
100%. I mean, the mom and
100%.
Eve look exactly alike. I actually
Yeah,
mixed them up in
100%.
like episode 11.
Yeah.
So when that happens, it will not be a surprise.
No, it will shock literally zero people who've watched the show.
Eve was trained by some guy named Leo, who's kind of a jerk.
Leo.
Yeah. We know nothing about him other than he's badass. And his ultimate golf
But a good
strategy
golfer.
is
Yeah.
hit
the
ball
ball
towards hole.
As hard as you can. But the thing about Leo is he's a jerk, but he's good. He doesn't want his golf used for evil.
Except his golf is used for evil. Like,
Well, yeah, but he doesn't like it.
he doesn't do anything about it, really. Other than come around and like go.
He doesn't train the evil. He doesn't train the evil golfer anymore, does he? He's like, oh, sorry, you lost your arm by playing golf evilly. So no more golf lessons for you. Enjoy your robot golf arm.
Yeah.
You dink.
I'm going to go train a child.
And she's like,
now.
I will.
Poor Rose. I felt bad for Rose.
You feel a little bad for Rose. You think she's gonna have like a bit of a heart of gold, and she kind of doesn't.
A little bit.
And she's murdered to death.
I wasn't really expecting that in this show.
There you go. I wasn't expecting them actually to follow through on her getting murdered to death.
No, she 100 would get shot in the face. Right in the face.
Maybe.
She was off screen, yes.
There's like a 60% chance she comes back.
Maybe her other arm was a gun.
Ooh, say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for gun arms.
I liked her as a foil, though. She was a pretty good foil.
Oh, yeah. She was a good, like, Nani the f***. I have to fight you now. And you're like, yeah, you do. And you're like, oh, okay, well, that's some pathos there. That's good.
Yeah, so, and Vampire Lady, which, you know, that there were a lot of things in the show that were odd. Like going underground to essentially nerve to play golf. Yeah. Which it is explained away.
Your golf course randomizer.
Course randomizer deep underground, and is hand waved away by saying, oh, don't worry, it more than pays for itself through golf betting. Like, I've got more questions.
Does it? Is there enough of that?
How?
Because that's not, I can't imagine that is cheap.
We're talking tens of billions here, probably.
And if it pays for itself, that's a lot of underground golf betting.
That's like a GDP almost.
I mean, there's a throwaway line where she's like, yeah, everybody loves to come illegally golf bet down here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just everyone. And it's a big secret.
Everyone. Who doesn't?
Anyway, so we're shown that, and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's sure. Why not? But then we get, what's her face? Vampire, or just Snake Lady, who is a lesbian vampire who plays golf.
Nah, dog. She ain't. She is 100% bi. She does that like guard guy.
Yeah, she does end up with that guard guy on the yacht. Okay, yeah, you're right.
She's with anybody.
She's equal opportunity, whatever. Yeah. But she is a vampire, and her skill is not hit ball hard. It's use poison gas
from her navel to make you slightly dizzy. Just a wee bit dizzy.
Just ever so slightly dizzy. And then she screws up by not standing near Eve close enough for long enough at her last shot. And Eve's like, I got you. I'm going to hold my breath.
I figured it out. What's up, nerd?
And then she becomes her caddy, essentially.
Because she lost the golf bet and had to become her butler.
Well, I thought that bet was only just for...
it was,
drive me
but
to the airport.
It's a Seinfeld bit where he has to become your butler. See what I'm doing there?
I get, yeah. Then a hitman comes out, shoots Rose, and we know that another hitman is coming after Eve. I'm hoping that the show has not forgotten about that, although I feel like it has.
No, it's not going to worry it. No, they're in it. Look, they made a big point where it's just like, if you get out of the country, you're fine. So she got out of the country, so now she's fine. If they ever do anything with that, I will legitimately be surprised.
It'd be pretty awesome.
Eve got out of country. She is now safe.
Well, I think it'd be great if like Allie kills the hitman with the golf ball.
I mean, that would be kind of cool, I guess.
She's like, I got you.
They kind of stone him to death by like hitting golf balls at them.
That'd be sweet. What an ending shot. That'd be great. Anyway, so you got get into the tournament. She gets in the tournament. We got save the projects. And she didn't really save the projects, but she saved her family, got loads of cash.
Yeah.
And then we just forget all that. Now she's in Japan.
Now she's in Japan high school, so she can go to high school with Aoi.
I would like to set the stakes here because the whole show got reset. But it is weird that we went from one to the other. We had hitmen are after me. My family is in mortal danger of losing everything, being deported. If I lose this game, I will die. Yeah. These are the best golf players in this country because billions of dollars are on the line. We're down to that. Now we're over here with the high school girls, and it's like
where we have to win high school doubles tournament.
She's the best high school golf player in the country, and everyone's like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do?" I feel like you may have already blown it already.
No. See, look, the difference is those are the best illegal golfers. And as we know from Leo, illegal golfers just can never reach the highest penalty of golf because it's not like pure golf.
Oh, I guess that one girl did say that, weeds can only grow so tall.
Exactly. This is not pure. They were not playing pure golf. This is now pure golf because it's golf for the love of the game.
For the love of the game, that doesn't end.
I mean, and when you do for something that's for the love of the game, that's its purest version. It's like playing tabletop vintage Magic with your like Moxen unsleeved beat to hell is pure Magic, and some of that garbage Pro Tour nonsense is just like that's all fakey stuff because they aren't doing it for the love of the game.
They're doing it for money.
If you're not playing with Anti with your original cards from 1993, then you're not doing it for the love of the game. That's all I gotta say.
I got Pokemons from the late 90s. How's that?
Honestly, yeah, that's pretty good.
They're in that box over there.
Oh, there you go. Well, you should send them to me. That's what they could be worth a bunch of money.
I'm sure they could be, but they're going to stay in that box over there.
Yeah, send it to me. I need that. Well, or take pictures, catalogs it. Catalogs it. It's like categorize and catalog at the same time.
I like it. I wish that the show had spent a little more time developing Eve and Allie's relationship, which is odd because we spend a lot of time doing that, but they don't do anything together. A lot. They just kind of argue a bunch, and that's pretty much the long and short of it. We went from they can never talk and they need to see each other to they played in a VR game off screen to now they're in high school and missing each other a lot, and then they argue like married people.
We're gonna see their relationship develop in the game, in the sport. See, they're not cowards. They're gonna show the sports festival.
That's their love language.
Yeah, their love language is sports festival and golfu.
Is birdies and eagles. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. I mean, other than that, there's a lot of characters, and I do appreciate that. Like, I don't feel like anyone was just a needlessly throwaway character.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think they had except maybe Evil Mafia Dawn. But yeah, no. It did a good job with its character economy while having a decent amount of characters, but not like...
And the audacity to kill one of them off.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yep.
Allegedly.
It didn't have so many that it was obnoxious, and they didn't have too few where it was like, kind of like, okay, but how?
Yeah.
How do you keep like meeting each other like this sort of thing? It did well.
It did well.
I really liked it. The characters are fairly solid. The sports drama is banoo-news, but kind of fun. I do like how in high school all of them have dumb golf stand magic powers. Like, okay.
I don't know how I feel about those. I'm kind of okay with it because people really do like that. They've been in the zone so often they can just trigger it.
Yeah.
If you're at that level, so depicting
you gotta say
okay,
in the
zone. Yeah, but they didn't overuse it. Now they used it on the bullets all the time, but when you've only got the one thing with the guitar riff.
She's only got the one color bullet too. I wish we saw more colors of bullets. She's supposed to have 7.
Well, they're all blue.
Yeah,
they ran out of ink.
Of blue. Oh, I see.
Yeah, they don't have any other colors. Definitely not green. Last episode, I thought it was very ambitious because I didn't know there was a second season and they're blah blah blah. So I was like, man, they got a lot to wrap up. And then suddenly, like, the coach has some kind of illness and he's about to die, and I'm like, whoa, you're bringing that up now? There's like 20 minutes left.
Got a terminal case of tiny Timitis over there.
He is dating a high schooler though, so
yeah,
I'm not cutting him a whole lot of slack.
Or if he's not dating her, he's effectively dating her.
No, they out and out say, I'm dating her, that's my girlfriend, this guy is mine, etc.
Yeah.
It weird.
Yeah, not a fan.
I'll give him a point for at least being open about it and not being coy.
And that he is young.
Youngish. Maybe he just graduated. Yeah. I don't know.
Still kind of like
boo.
Yeah.
Rest of it's fine.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. You hear that the Urusei Yatsura is getting a complete series Blu-ray release?
Urusei Yatsura.
Those annoying aliens. Lub-chan.
Lum-chan.
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 Little Oni girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole series is getting a Blu-ray release.
That's so old.
That's and a lot.
That's
It's having a
so
bit of a revival,
old.
right? Because they're coming out with a movie and they're coming out with like a best of TV series.
I mean, they did just come out with a new season of Tokyo Mew Mew entitled Tokyo Mew Mew New, which deserves to have a sequel. So it's Tokyo Mew Mew New New.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't come out, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, no, they're going to have 4 box sets of Blu-rays for all 195 episodes of Urusei Yatsura.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, to be fair, they did get all of like Dragon Ball Kai on like 4 Blu-rays, so.
Yeah, well, that's Kai though.
Still, that's 100 plus eps.
That's true. But anyway, golf. Sorry, I just got distracted by old shows.
Golf is good. If you like Happy Gilmore, that strategy is used in this show.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not as much Bob Barker, but you know what?
And there's not as much points giving or taking away. No, that's a different good Adam Sandler movie.
That's true. It's silly,
very silly, but very entertaining.
I would like to see how
I will watch
evolves.
season 2. Yeah,
hopefully it goes somewhere neat. I hope they bring that Hitman back.
I doubt it.
Come on, they got it. Hey, Vampire Chick. Vampire Chick's got to come back.
Okay, Vampire Chick will come back. I would agree with that.
Maybe she's the hitman. I don't know.
She got out of the country. She's safe.
Yeah, she was on that yacht, yeah.
And we don't have to worry about anything ever again.
Ever. Everything's fine. Because now we're in a high school. Maybe rom-com, who knows. So what are you going to watch for next time? I've got an idea. The Killing Slime show? Have we talked about the Killing Slime show?
No. I mean, we could kill slime.
Okay, real quick pitch. Girl dies, gets reincarnated in another world.
Oh, hold on. She's got a giant witch hat.
She has a giant witch hat.
That's all you need to say. I'll watch Giant Witch Hat show.
Okay, we'll watch a Giant Witch Hat show. All I got to say is Giant Witch Hat.
It's big. That's all you had to say. You just had to be like, hey, there's this show. It's a stupid isekai, but she's got a big witch hat. It's like, oh, well, okay.
Found it in the back. It's funny. It's a big hat.
Big witch hat.
Like bigger than normal hats.
That's what I'm all about.
All right, so next time we'll watch, I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level.
Giant witch hat. That's all I saw, and that's all I care about.
The level is indicated by the size of her hat.
It's huge.
It is. And she's a witch.
Yep. That's what I thought.
All right, so that's settled.
Giant witch hat.
There's no golf, though. Sorry.
Well, can't all be winners. Now, if only these witches would golf, then we'd be in business. They could use their brooms.
I think I made a video about that. About putting witch.
Oh. Putting witch?
Remember Flying Witch
That's
at
true.
the Masters?
I love Flying Witch. It's very mellow.
You vibe. That's what you do. It's chill.
You just witch.
I don't think they witch much in Flying Witch. I think they mostly just pitter-patter around and point stuff.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
Speaking of which, I'm going to pitter-patter on off. So I'll see you next time.
All right, bye.